Good morning, YouTube. Thank you for tuning in to see what I have to say today. I wanted to bring back to the table, different table, new desk in my office, this particular build. This is my SCT Dagger build that I put together last summer. As a reminder for anyone who watched that first video, this was a SCT St. Croix Tactical frame, precision defense parts kit, a Palmetto State Dagger SW1 RMR cut slide. Out the door, $286 on this pistol. That does not include the Hollow Sun 507C X2. Let's go ahead and demonstrate, show that it's safe, no magazine, everything's clear. Visual inspection as well as a touch inspection there. This particular pistol has run well since I did that original video. I intended to do this some months ago, but my family and I purchased another property, have done a remodel, made the move, and just trying to get settled. There hasn't been a lot of time to go through these things. I have continued my part-time job working at a gun range. So when I go in to work, typically a little early or a little late, I'll take a little time for myself, a little trigger therapy, as you may say, to practice or shoot or just whatever I want to do during that day. But this particular pistol has actually performed extremely well over time. I'll give you a range count real quick, a round count. I shot CCI Blazer brass. I also shot Winchester 115 grain white box, as well as some MagTech 115 grain ammo through this pistol. Right now, I'm just a touch over 500 rounds through this particular pistol, as you see it here. No major issues. When it first came in, I didn't really clean it, but I did wipe it down, oiled it in the typical Glock fashion, and I've begun to run it. Remember, this was an assembled pistol last summer, so it needed a little bit of break-in period. It had its first failure to feed at round 192. I was actually shooting a Glock mag at that point. I failed to note which ammo I was shooting at that particular moment. I apologize. It's been some time has passed. But overall, as I was changing back and forth from different ammo, using different magazines, I wasn't having any major issues. I did shoot Glock mags, KCI mags, as well as Magpul mags. As I continued to shoot over the course of the next few weeks, right around round 87, I had 2 failures to feed with Magpul magazines. Addressed those and continued to just see what this pistol was capable of. Accuracy was great. It handled great. The pistol overall I was pleased with, and any comparison of a pistol that I may consider carrying, I'm going to try to get 500 to 1,000 rounds downrange before I would say stake my life on it and use it as a carry gun. So over the course of the last month and a half, post move for us, I've actually shot another 150 plus rounds. Like I said, right now I'm just over the 500 round mark. This last couple of range sessions, I have not had any issues whatsoever. The pistol has performed flawlessly. At this point, I will continue to shoot it, but overall, I would say at this point, based upon what I've learned, I would not hesitate to begin to try this with some personal defense ammo to see how that works. I actually have some personal defense ammunition. I will begin to run through it. I change out my carry ammo once a year, and I usually set it to the side, and I will use that as range ammo and test for personal use. And so what I'll do is I'll take some of the carry ammo that I've retired, that's over a year old, that's been handled, and we'll just see how well it performs, how well it feeds, and if it shoots well in this particular pistol. But overall, I will say this has been a great build. The SCT frame was a little difficult. I wouldn't say difficult to get used to. It is a very aggressive stippling here. You can actually see here, this is from skin, where in my palm, as I get a good purchase on this particular frame, it actually begins to wear down, but that's good because it gives you a good solid grip, allows you to get a good purchase, and overall, as you continue to shoot, it allows you to maintain control of that pistol very well. One of the things that I will note, and I will address this on another video here within the next week or so with another particular pistol I put together, that due to the cutouts on the slide, you do begin to have that heat buildup. I've been shooting Glocks, been shooting pistols for years, and I will tell you, after an extended range session with this particular pistol, as you can imagine, as you're, depending on where you have your thumb ride, and I have a very high grip, you can really begin to feel that heat as it transfers from that barrel to the outside of this and allows this to heat up more than typically I'm accustomed to. One of the things I would tell you is, due to the cutouts on the slide, I would really be hesitant, or I would say more observant on a daily basis about checking a pistol I was carrying. I know that even with my normal holsters I carry, my Glock 19, a Glock 43, some other things that, depending on what I'm carrying on a specific day, that I do holster check them from time to time, and it's amazing how much lint and dust can just accumulate in a short amount of time if you're carrying concealed. And I would note that with these cutouts on this particular slide, and another one I'll show you here in another video, that I would keep a check on that pistol to make sure that that lint was not getting down into your recoil spring, anything that can cause an obstruction. I have not had that happen with this because I have not carried this pistol at this point. I've had a few people ask me about holsters. At this point, I have not found a good option. I know that this SCT frame is the same frame that Anderson uses for their Kiger 9C model. So you could search for a Kiger 9C holster, and my assumption based upon what I've learned so far is this dagger slide is close enough to that Anderson 9C slide that you should be able to carry with an Anderson Kiger holster. There are a few companies out there, and I intend to order and purchase my own and just try those out to see how well the fit is. Overall, this pistol gets a go. If you have any questions, anything else you'd like for me to answer, please feel free to make a comment or leave me a comment. I do note on my previous video, one of the comments from one of the people who watched it actually went to my spam folder for some reason. And with our move, I just lost track. When I was checking my email, I saw a comment from a few days ago and realized I had missed one from probably 4 months ago that someone had left under and asked me a question. I've addressed it. But again, the SCT frame, Dagger SW1 slide, bought complete. As of this moment, good to go. Hope you enjoy. I'll try to drop in a little bit of video of me shooting. That's one of the things that, you can go watch people shoot pistols all day long. But I just wanted to give you a real world review and real world report of what I learned as just the average guy who is trying to save some money, enjoy participating in my Second Amendment rights, and enjoy a little trigger therapy. So thank you very much, and God bless.